Okay, everybody, happy Monday to you. I'm First Alert Meteorologist Rodney Harris. We are tracking a First Alert weather day because of what you see on the right-hand side of your screen. Those are showers and storms that are already in northwest Georgia. So the event is already starting here for North Georgia, Dade, Walker, Chattooga, Catoosa counties, Murray, Whitfield counties. You're seeing those storms now. At this point, they're not severe. We are seeing some lightning, so you're going to hear some thunder out there, but they're not severe at this point. However, it's sort of a different type of a day today. For the past several events, these storms have been moving through at night, and so they sort of weaken as they move in. But because these storms are moving in during the day, we're actually forecasting them to strengthen, taking advantage of some of the daytime heating that we have out there where it is. So again, nothing is severe now, but we can't rule out some severe thunderstorm warnings since that entire line swings through North Georgia here going into the afternoon. The biggest threat for you today will be lightning and damaging winds. Unfortunately, we do think we'll see some trees come down because of the winds that these storms are packing. Those are the biggest threats. Also can't rule out some hail and even some isolated tornadoes will be possible. But again, the biggest threat overall, lightning and damaging winds as that line moves through. So let's talk about this high resolution forecast model, which will walk you through. Well, first, here's the severe thunderstorm watch. So northwest Georgia is under a severe thunderstorm watch until 1 o'clock. That includes Dade County, Walker County, Catoosa County. It also includes Chattooga County, and Alabama is also in that watch. This watch does not include Metro Atlanta. They actually issued this earlier this morning for the stuff that you see here that's already moving into the state. So it's not severe yet, even though you are under a severe thunderstorm watch up there in northwest Georgia. That basically means that at any point you could see a severe thunderstorm warning for damaging winds. So be mindful of that in northwest Georgia. So Atlanta is not under the watch, but we just talked to the National Weather Service, and there's like a 95% chance that Atlanta will end up under some kind of a watch going into the afternoon because that line will eventually make it into Atlanta. So here is a look at what I was going to show you were the forecast model to kind of give you an idea of what to expect throughout the course of the day. I may just have to tell you the forecast model. But nonetheless, in Atlanta, we're just seeing scattered showers right now. We're not seeing really anything severe, which is certainly good as you look at the 7-day forecast. So really just scattered showers for Atlanta. Between noon and 1 o'clock, that's when that line will move into metro Atlanta, starting in Cobb County, Cherokee County, Bartow County, Europe First, Paulding County, over Atlanta by 1 o'clock. Okay, the showers and storms will stay over metro Atlanta between 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, and 3 o'clock. By 4 o'clock, the showers and storms are moving east of metro Atlanta, and they're out of here. Now, I will point out that even after the main line of storms move through, we will continue to see some scattered showers and maybe even some scattered storms going into the evening, but that activity won't be severe. Our biggest severe threat by far will be between lunchtime and 4 p.m. for North Georgia in metro Atlanta. After 4 o'clock, the strongest storms are east of here, but again, we can't rule out some scattered showers or storms even after 4 o'clock today as a cold front is moving through. But our money time for sure is lunchtime up until 4 o'clock. That's when our severe weather risk will be its highest in metro Atlanta. So if you're in metro Atlanta, you want to get out and do something, run some errands, you're good to go. Again, you may encounter a scattered shower or even a scattered storm before lunch, but it's not going to really be much before lunch. It's not until lunch that line starts to get close to us. Between lunch, noon, and 1 p.m. is when that activity will start moving into metro from the northwest. So that's what we have for you today. As a reminder, everybody will certainly see that rain and lightning, the strongest storms capable of producing damaging winds. That's our biggest threat, although we can't rule out hail and an isolated tornado as well. So stay weather ready. Your entire First Alert weather team is here keeping you up to date on this throughout the course of the morning and going into the afternoon. Again, this evening, if you're headed out to dinner, you'll be fine. There may still be some showers out there, but it wouldn't be severe later on this evening. So let's look at your forecast. I'm going to get you back to the 7-day just to sort of let you know what to expect for the rest of the week. As we end this, I can tell you what, after today, pretty decent forecast for North Georgia. As we go into April, so 72 today because of that rain, the clouds are out there. But so I do want to say this. It was in the 60s this morning, Maria. Tomorrow morning, we will be in the 40s. So I do want to point out that it wasn't cold at all this morning. It's going to be a bit chilly in the morning, so you might need a light jacket as you get out the door. But then Tuesday afternoon, we're up to 77, 84 on Wednesday, 87 on Thursday, 89 degrees on Friday as the Braves are back home the home opener for the Braves. We're pushing 90 degrees. It'll be hot out there, Maria, but it'll be a nice Friday. 88 on Saturday, and we do have another first alert weather day for Sunday. More showers and storms are expected as we end your weekend. We'll keep you up to date on this forecast. First alert chief meteorologist Jennifer Valdez will have the latest updates and models for you coming up on Atlanta News First at noon. And, of course, you can always get your updates in the First Alert Weather app. Until next time, we'll see you soon. But, Maria, as I mentioned, we're going to keep you up to date. So we're not really going anywhere. We're in the Weather Center, and as things pop up, we'll make sure that you know right away.
Awesome. Yeah, Rodney, looking at the 7-day forecast, I'm sure a lot of people are getting excited for the 80s and going into close to the 90s. I will say, before I was a Georgia peach for the past 4 years, I was a Hawaii girl. So seeing these temperatures make me feel right at home. All right, guys, this is Catch Up Quick, so I'm just going to reset here and we can get into some news headlines. Wanted to start off with Rodney because, as he said, we are tracking major weather that we want you to be ready for. Really important to download the First Alert Weather app. I'm going to put this on your screen right here next to the 7-day. That is an app on your phone that is tailored to you and your specific area and how the weather impacts you. You have the largest team of meteorologists in the Southeast here at Atlanta News First, and they are bringing you personalized video messages and hour-by-hour forecasts directly from Rodney, Ella, and the rest of the team to your phone so you don't miss a thing. You also get lightning alerts and life-saving tools that you might need. So download the First Alert Weather app. But with that, let's talk about some news because we've had a lot of it through over the weekend into this morning. And I want to start by taking you out to Rockdale County as you're taking a look at a lot of police tape and a lot of police vehicles. A man is dead after a possible shooting in this area. Sheriff's deputies responding to a call about a person shot near Hurst Road and McDaniel Mill Road just before 9 o'clock Sunday morning. Now, when they arrived, they found a man dead in the front yard of a home. Investigators have not released the victim's name at this time, and we're reporting this to you because the sheriff's office says they haven't made any arrests and they would appreciate any and all information that you can offer to them as they continue this investigation. And keeping things in Rockdale, today is a major anniversary as we reflect on devastating severe weather in the county. This week marks 1 year since tornadoes ripped through Rockdale. Several homes badly damaged. Atlanta News First Don Shipman is with the First Alert Breaking News Tracker in Conyers, where cleanup efforts are still ongoing to this day.
No doubt it is a lengthy process to rebuild and clean up. I'm standing in a neighborhood that was badly damaged by that storm, that tornado. Take a look. You can still see the visible signs. I mean, look at all of these trees right here, still toppled over, still yet to be cleaned up. And then this is why. I mean, look at this video from 1 year ago, this coming Wednesday. This is what people in this neighborhood woke up to. Gaping holes in their homes as wicked winds ripped roofs off their homes, toppled those trees, destroyed livelihoods. The tornado was on the ground in this neighborhood for a good 10 miles in its path, this neighborhood along Briarwood Road. And we remember talking with homeowners here in the hours after the storm as they assessed the damage and tried to figure out what's next.
It's a big jungle. It's a jungle. It's unbelievable. That was a fireplace over there.
I'm thankful that nobody was killed. I'm thankful that the house is still standing. It could be worse.
And back here you can see that homes are beginning to be rebuilt, but there's still a lot of work that needs to be done. I was talking with the homeowner here. He told me and showed me pictures on his phone from that morning, and the roof had caved in on his bedroom. He credits our meteorologist for alerting him to the storm. He did not go to bed that night. He was not in that bedroom. He says that's likely what saved his life. We're here in Rockdale County. Don Shipman, Atlanta News First.
All right, I want to move you to Fulton County where we're following this story. Sorry about that. I'll take you to a report from Blake Devine in just a moment. Want to talk about Fulton County for a minute, just set the scene for you. Multiple members of a violent street gang in our community are currently in custody after a deadly triple shooting killed 2 teenagers last summer in the Oakland City neighborhood. Now this morning, a judge is hearing details on that case. I want to get you over to Atlanta News First reporter Blake Devine with the latest look on Fulton County Courthouse.
Atlanta police have made 7 arrests in relation to these 2 teen deaths, as an 11-year-old boy was also injured during this deadly shooting last July on Spark Street. Since then, Atlanta police and the FBI have been seeking justice for the families of Lamont Freeman and Jacody Davis. They were celebrating Freeman's 13th birthday when gang and gun violence found its way into the Oakland City neighborhood. Atlanta police believe this shooting resulted from a hit called in by an imprisoned high-ranking member of the Godfellas criminal street gang. Allegedly, this command came in response to an Atlanta rapper filming a music video in rival gang territory. 9 months later, Atlanta police still hope to hold that rapper accountable.
Cowardly acts of an Atlanta-based rapper that decided to go over into a rival gang stronghold and shoot a music video in a place that he knew he should not have been.
Arrest warrants we obtained confirm that Dominic Jones, otherwise known as Lil Baby, is the rapper that APD has their eyes on in relation to this incident. We will learn a lot more during today's indictment hearing at 12:30. Reporting from the Fulton County Courthouse, Blake Devine, Atlanta News First.
And we'll, of course, let you know what comes of that. Let's talk about rapper Young Scooter for a moment. If you live in Atlanta, you might have heard and seen this news on social media. Hopefully you've heard it from us on the Atlanta News First app. Young Scooter, whose given name is Kenneth Bailey, is unfortunately dead after running from police. It happened Friday evening in southeast Atlanta. Now, according to investigators, Young Scooter fell while trying to climb a fence. He injured his leg, was rushed to Grady Hospital, and succumbed to his injuries there much later. Now, the rapper was signed to Future and Waka Flocka Flame. He died on his birthday. And I want to talk about a major campaign we do every year, and it's all to raise money for research that will hopefully go to permanently ending childhood cancer. I'm talking about the St. Jude Dream Home giveaway. This year's home isn't coming. It's worth a whopping $750,000. The home is just one of 6 incredible prizes that you could win when you buy a ticket. This is the 3rd year we've partnered with the St. Jude's Children's Research Hospital, and that money helps local families. And there's a lot that goes right back to you as well. Atlanta News First, Tracy Hutchins caught up with previous winners.
Yeah, there's lots of snacks.
Lots of
There's
snacks.
even juice.
So you don't have to bring your juice.
Yes. Just in case.
That's right, just in case they don't have as much juice as you have, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I have more juice than St. Jude does.
You think so?
Yeah.
She is too adorable. This is what the St. Jude Dream Home giveaway is all about. This 4-year-old is alive and well today, thanks in part to the life-saving treatment that she received at St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. And Atlanta News First is proud to partner with the St. Jude Dream Home giveaway for the 3rd year in a row. You can win so many incredible prizes. Tracy Hutchins joins us with more on this incredible campaign.
Yeah, 3rd year. I have to say, we really blew it we knocked it out of the park this year with so many incredible prizes. 5 prizes, not including the Dream Home, which is the grand prize. So really, in all, 6 incredible prizes. So let's begin, Brooks, with the St. Jude Dream Home. So this is incoming, valued at $750,000, 4 bedrooms, 4 bathrooms. It's in the Sawney Village area, incoming. This is just minutes away from the city center, so really at the center of everything. And I understand they're going to do some great things in the backyard, some incredible landscaping, because we know how in the South we love to spend time outside.
So people need to understand, because this is super important, that you're not only going to be entered in for the Dream Home, but also there are so many incredible prizes.
Right, all the prizes. So here's the thing, a lot of those prizes will drop off as the dates go on, as we get closer to the actual giveaway. So here's what you need to remember, the date, April 10th, because that way you don't have to worry about any other dates. If you get your tickets on the very, very first day, April 10th, buy your $100 ticket to the St. Jude Dream Home giveaway, you qualify for all of the prizes, including the Dream Home, and we're going to run down those prizes.
So I could win the home and then potentially these other prizes that you're going to tell us about.
Other incredible prizes. All right, let's start with this one. How about $2,500 in airline gift cards? You know where you can go with that? Anywhere in the
Anywhere.
world, wherever you want. This is courtesy of Ameris Bank. We thank them for that. Renaissance Bank, they're providing an incredible getaway experience. This valued at $3,000. Use it on spa treatments, use it on dinner, use it on a hotel stay, whatever you want. $3,000. Combine that with the airline gift card, my goodness.
Oh,
you know,
yeah.
that vacation is set. Also, you could win a $10,000 Visa gift card. This courtesy of the Dream Day Foundation. $10,000, Brooks. Who couldn't use that? Visa gift card, use it on whatever you want, on a vacation, on a nice shopping spree, whatever you want. Some furniture for your backyard, just buy it. All right, another one. This one, pretty cool. I've seen these on the roads. A 2025 Billy Howell Ford Maverick XL Hybrid. This is a pickup truck, but it's compact. It's got 4 doors, so you don't have to worry about, you know, making sure you can take the family too. Get everybody in there and throw your luggage in the back. You're all set to go. You don't have to worry about fitting into a large parking space. This valued at $28,000. And also, this one I think everyone can use. $5,000 in grocery gift cards to Academy Mortgage, powered by Guild Mortgage. You know how we talk about the price of eggs?
Yeah.
You could buy a whole lot of eggs with $5,000.
You'll be set, and a lot of everything else, right? Now, I'm still, you know, I wish we could get in on this, but unfortunately we cannot. But April 10th is the day that people need to mark on their calendar because, again, if you enter that first day, you qualify for all of the prizes.
All of the prizes. And Brooks, here's a great thing about the St. Jude Dream Home giveaway. Again, this is the 3rd year we're doing it, as you mentioned. But when we draw the names on that day that we announce the winners, we pull the names out of the hopper, you know, a little spinny thing. Everybody's name is in there, right? We pull the name out, announce the winner. Let's say it's of the Billy Howell Ford, right? The Ford Maverick. We put that name right back in the hopper.
Inside,
So now they're qualified to win the very next prize. So that is the great thing. When we say you're qualified to win all the prizes, you literally are qualified to win all of the prizes.
So do it April 10th. $100 for a ticket could enter you in to win all of these. And we hope that you are excited about the chance to make a difference in the St. Jude Dream Home giveaway. Hit those